Guys, it is JMP here, and today, OG Crucible Slayers. Where the fuck are they? Like, seriously, there aren't many left. Some OG Crucible Slayers have left the game for their own reasons. Maybe they got bored of Destiny, maybe they're tired of the matchmaking, maybe they're tired of, just all of this unbalanced crap. And others have stayed because they love the game, because they love what they do, and they cannot get rid of Destiny. Now, my definition on OG Crucible Slayers is, do you remember back in the beta? Were you one of the very few who used to wreck people in the beta, in the Crucible? Yeah? You remember that? Did you used to get 50 freaking plus kills in the beta? Were you one of the few Slayers when the game came out just wrecked everything in the Crucible? No one else stood a chance? Were you one of the few who hold that mighty giant PP and swung it like a pro? If you answered yes to all of those, I consider you an OG Crucible Slayer. A player who didn't really need that much practice in the Crucible. A player who just started slaying before the freaking game came out and after Destiny came out. A player who knew what weapon was the greatest and what weapon was dominant over other weapons. Were you one of those insanely beautiful ass hardcore Halo players? I know I was. Then you, my beautiful poopin', are a OG Crucible Slayer. So there aren't many Crucible Slayers, OG Crucible Slayers left, in today's Destiny. All I can think of is, number one, is Real Crafty. He's been slaying since a very long time, and I consider him an OG Crucible Slayer. Me and him kind of have a history in the Crucible. This goes back fucking like 2 years ago. I remember this one time when I placed down a bubble. It was just a 1v6, and I took out his whole entire team, I think, twice, and let's just stop. Let's just skip that. But he is an OG Crucible Slayer. Me, myself, is also an OG Crucible Slayer. If you don't fucking agree with me, then you haven't been subscribed to this channel so you even know about the OG Crucible Slayer, bruh. So, yeah, you better agree. So now, Destiny, I don't really see many OG Crucible Slayers. The only person that I actually know that was pretty damn good when, Destiny came out was Real Crafty. Oh yeah, TC Prawn. He was a streamer. He wasn't actually pretty damn good Crucible Slayer. He was an OG Crucible Slayer. I don't know what the heck happened to him though, but he's in my list of OG Crucible Slayers. Now, of course, right now in today's Destiny, this current time, there's a lot of good Crucible Slayers, but were they OG Crucible Slayers? Did they wreck right when the game came out, or did they need months and months and months of practice to get good to where the OG Slayers level of skill are right now? So a lot of good Crucible Slayers right now have caught up with the OG Crucible Slayers. The OG Crucible Slayers, where they're recommending what weapon was the best, what armor is the best, what subclass is the best early on in the game. And that's how everybody who weren't OG Crucible Slayers, or weren't even Slayers, or not even that great in PvP, got better. I remember back in year 1, it took me forever to get the freaking OP ass weapons, like the freaking broken ass Hawkmoon back when it was. The Vex Mytho class when it was extremely broken. I actually never got it when it was extremely broken. Just think of how many freaking... I always thought how many kills I would get if I actually had the fucking Mytho class, how it used to be, as broken as it was, when it was available at the time. Jesus, I wonder how many fucking kills, maybe 70 in one game? Jesus, nism. And then I got the Hawkmoon. The Hawkmoon was like a fucking mini sniper, insta-kills people with one freaking shot if you were lucky. Dude, in one of the games, I went 53-0 with the Hawkmoon. That is right. The Hawkmoon. Nobody could touch me. Do you know why? Because I was the OG Crucible Slayer. But now, as you know, a fuck ton of people have already caught up with the OG Crucible Slayers. I already told you guys that. So now the Crucible playing field is kind of like it's kind of even a little bit. It's a little up, it's a little down here and there. There's only so much that you can get good at a video game. Some people are capped, some people can keep going and going and going, but everybody has a cap. I am pretty damn sure about that. Everybody has their game on, and what I mean is everybody does good in the Crucible game, just one match, and another Crucible game might do as well. If you face an OG Crucible Slayer and you're just a regular Slayer, you know, maybe you or him are having a really good game, and the opposite goes for you. And then the next game, you go really fucking good, and then, you know, vice versa. So, if one of you OG Crucible Slayers are watching this video, tell me down in the comments below, were you one of the ones? Very few of you were reckoning the Crucible very early on, even in the beta. Tell me down in the comments below. Or are you one of the ones who didn't really need that much experience to get good to where you're at right now? All I'm saying is, where the fuck are us OG Crucible Slayers? Most of us are extinct. Like, what the fuck, man? I feel like a fuck ton of people have forgotten who the OG Crucible Slayers were. And, some have, some haven't. Some have, you know, grown out their channels, and some have died out. Maybe they left the game for their own reasons, like I said. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the video. I just want to know, where the hell are all of these OG Crucible Slayers? And for the new Slayers, welcome to the Crucible. I know it's a bit fucking hella late, it's like 2 fucking years already, but just remember who the OG Crucible Slayers were, bruh. Don't forget it. Never forget. And that is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Remember that I freaking love you. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like. It supports the channel and it supports me. And I'll show my pee-pee if you want to. But no, I'm just joking. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, later. Mwah.